What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Evans Collection video. Today we take a look at Mcfarlane Toys Batman Armor Suit from Batman vs. Superman. Why in God's green earth are these figures just now showing up to my freaking Walmart? So my buddy went in there the other day, because he collects them too. He sent me a picture of this wave in there. The only one that was missing, I think, was Wonder Woman. And he said, "How long have these been out?" Because he doesn't really know whatnot. And I said, "Dude, them things have been out like probably 6 months." So I said, "I don't know why in the hell damn Walmart's just our Walmart's just now getting these in. I don't know, guys. This is I wonder about Todd's freaking distributing or whatever. I don't think it's really Todd. I think it's just his company in general, but." And then again, these figures could have been sitting in the back forever, and Walmart just didn't put them out. I don't know, guys, to be honest with you. But anyway, we got Batfleck here. I think that this one looks more like Ben Affleck. I think the last one that we got that actually looked like Ben Affleck was the one from the movie Six Pack that I picked up about 2-3 years ago, whatever, however long it's been now. But I think this is the closest one that we've gotten here in the last year or so that looks like Ben Affleck. So I'm not sure what's going on with his likeness and whatnot. I think it's kind of dumb in my opinion, but I know everything's about money and money turns the world, so it is what it is at that point. I do think this guy looks good. I do like the cloth goods wired cape. I think that's awesome. The details on this is pretty good. I like the weathering. My only gripe is I'm having trouble with this leg right here, and this ball joint here at the bottom. I hate these freaking ankle joints that Mcfarlane puts on these figures. I really do. But I know he's never going to shy away from those, so it is what it is at that point. But like I said, I do think this is a good looking figure. Now, this figure was not on my radar because like I said, I know that this figure has been out for quite a while and whatnot. I have never seen this figure until yesterday, until I picked him up in Walmart. I've never seen him in person. I've seen people do reviews on him. I've seen him, photos or whatever. So essentially, when I picked this up, I was like, I didn't like it at first, but the more I looked at it, it started growing on me, and I started, falling in love with it because got looking at the details and whatnot on the suit. I think it looks great, and then I realized he had a cloth goods wires cape as well. So I said, you know what? I said, I'm gonna pick this guy up, and so I'm gonna put him with the rest of my, Ben Affleck Batman. So picked him up, and like I said, I think he's a good, looking figure for the most part. Here's the head sculpt. Like I said, I think this looks more like Ben Affleck. That jawline definitely does, in my opinion. This head sculpt is really good, I think. And like I said, I think this suit's pretty good. Like I said, I got to figure out what's going on with this joint here. But overall, I do like this figure. And like I said, I like the cloth goods cape there. It's got a bendy wire in it there, so that's really cool. Like I said, just an all-around, great looking, BVS Batman in my opinion. So I'm not a, not really a Zack Snyder fan, to be honest with you. I never really was a fan of his movies. I have seen this movie 20,000 times probably. But it's definitely not my favorite movie, that's for sure. Let's take a look at his box real quick. See what you get in the box. So you're gonna get some extra hands there. It looks like I think it's an open hand, and you get another like fisted hand or something, or a little grabby hand. There's your trading card there. You get your DC Multiverse stand in there as well. And here is the artwork on the back of the box. Move Batman to the side there just a tad bit. I think the artwork looks great. Looks like from the movie. And this side artwork is nice too, so I'll lay that down there so you guys can see that. I really like the side there too. So And this was, you know, now this is something else that I wanted to talk about. So I'm gonna try to show it without knocking Batman over here. So here we go with the so this sticker, this new barcode is over top of the old one. So I know that these figures come out way before the tariffs even hit. But this figure was $25, guys. So that makes me think that I don't think Walmart's been sitting on these for a while. I think that Mcfarlane just really sent these to them, and they put a new sticker on the bottom of it to change the price on it to make it $25. So that's kind of weird to me, to be honest. I don't know if that's, you know, Walmart getting over on somebody, or Todd McFarlane, or McFarlane Toys in general, but I don't know. That's weird to me. That, you know, this whole finding this wave yesterday, because both platinums were there the other day when my buddy sent them to me. When I went there yesterday, they were gone, so somebody already picked them up. But like I said, it's kind of weird that these are just now showing up at my Walmart. But let's bring in the other Batfleck here. This is from the 6-pack here. So, like I said, this right here is probably the last one that we got that actually really looked like Ben Affleck. Like I said, I really think this one's very close, though. I can definitely tell that's Ben under that, you know, that helmet there. But if you missed out on this 6-pack, I really feel bad for you, because I think it shot up in price. So I think it's going for about $200 or $300 now. So it is what it is, guys. If you don't, that's one thing I try to do, is try to grab things right away, and instead of sitting on it. And because when you sit on stuff, things just shoot up in price. So, but let's bring Batman here for some final thoughts. Like I said, I do like this figure, guys. It's not my favorite figure in the world, and it's not my favorite movie in the world, but I do like this figure. I like the details. I like the wash, you know, the paint apps and whatever. I don't like these stupid ankle joints, never have, but it is what it is. And but I do have the orange suit Batman, red platinum, to do next. So he would be up tonight, should be. I appreciate my buddy for picking him up for me the other day. And what else do I got coming up? Not sure what else I got coming up, guys. But anyway, like and subscribe, and check me out on Instagram at JE Action Figures. And I will catch you guys in the next video.